The universe we live in is vast, yet our perception of it is bound by the limits of our senses. We see, we hear, we touch. These are the ways we experience reality. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the world around us isn't just something we observe, but something we can actually feel on a fundamental level? What if there's more to existence than what our eyes can capture or our ears can hear? What if we could experience the very fabric of reality itself beyond the boundaries of our everyday senses? That's what we're going to explore in this video. The possibility of experiencing the quantum realm firsthand. We often think of the quantum realm as something distant, something reserved for scientists, physicists, and theorists. It seems too strange, too abstract for most of us to grasp. But what if I told you that we might be able to directly interact with it to experience it, not just as an intellectual concept, but as a living, breathing reality? This video will take you on a journey through the hidden layer of existence that shapes everything we know and experience in the world. A journey to expand your perception, to take you beyond the familiar and into a realm where the rules of reality are radically different from anything we've been taught to expect. Imagine stepping beyond the limits of your everyday senses and perceiving a deeper layer of existence, one where everything is interconnected in ways we can't even begin to comprehend. This is the world of the quantum realm, a place where particles exist in multiple states at once, where information can travel faster than the speed of light, and where what you observe can change the behavior of the very thing you're observing. It's a reality that operates on rules that defy common sense, where time, space, and matter behave in ways that challenge everything we think we know. At the heart of this strange reality is something called quantum weirdness, phenomena like superposition, entanglement, and wave-particle duality. These are not just concepts from a textbook, they are glimpses into a world that operates in ways beyond our immediate understanding. Superposition, for example, tells us that a quantum particle can exist in multiple states at the same time until it's measured or observed. This defies everything we experience in our daily lives, where things are either one thing or another. Imagine if you could hold two opposing thoughts in your mind at once. Quantum mechanics suggests that on the smallest scales, the universe does just that. It's a kind of paradox that challenges our deepest assumptions about reality. Entanglement, another mind-bending idea, takes this further. It says that particles, even when separated by vast distances, can influence each other instantaneously. If you change the state of one particle, the other changes too, no matter how far apart they are. It's as if the universe has a hidden web connecting everything, where all things are subtly interconnected, even across great distance. But what if we could somehow tap into this interconnectedness, feeling the threads that bind the universe together in real time, sensing the deep links between all things? Could we access the quantum realm not just through thought, but through experience? And then there's wave-particle duality. The idea that particles can behave both as particles and waves depending on how they are observed. This concept suggests that reality itself is fluid, constantly shifting depending on how we look at it. The very act of observation changes the nature of what we observe. This idea challenges the rigid perception of reality that most of us have been taught to believe, where things are solid and fixed in their properties. In the quantum realm, nothing is as certain as it seems. Everything is constantly in flux, vibrating with potential, until we decide to observe it, at which point it collapses into a single definitive state. But the real question we need to ask ourselves is this: can we feel this reality, not just study? Is there a way to expand our perception, to see beyond the illusion of solidity that our senses create, and tap into the underlying quantum fabric of existence? For centuries, we've been limited by our senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, tools that evolved to help us navigate the macro world of everyday survival. These senses filter out most of the quantum dance happening around us, focusing instead on the things we need to survive. Our senses are built to see solid objects, to hear sounds in the air, to touch tangible things, but this only gives us a very narrow view of reality. What if there was a way to expand those senses, to refine them so that we could perceive the quantum world more directly? What if our perception could become a tool to experience the hidden layers of existence? We know that our classical understanding of reality, things like gravity, motion, and even light, are just emergent properties of quantum interactions at the smallest scale. These classical laws only emerge because the quantum interactions that govern the smallest particles create predictable patterns on a larger scale. But in the quantum realm, these rules break down. What we see as solid objects, stable time, and rigid space are actually illusions created by the interactions of billions and billions of quantum particles. This brings us to the idea of perception itself, and how it could be used as a tool for quantum interaction. There's a theory in quantum mechanics known as the observer effect. It suggests that the very act of observing a quantum system can change its behavior. When we look at a particle, its wave function collapses, and it takes on a specific state. But what if our attention, our consciousness, could be used not just to observe but to actively influence these quantum states? What if the thoughts, emotions, and intentions we have could directly impact the quantum world in ways we don't yet understand? Some researchers and theorists have proposed that consciousness itself is a key factor in the quantum world. Could it be that our awareness plays a role in shaping the quantum fabric of reality? If so, then perhaps we have the ability to refine our perception in ways that allow us to engage with the quantum realm directly. Just as we tune our senses to perceive different wavelengths of light, could we learn to tune our minds to perceive the subtle quantum interactions that underlie everything? This idea opens up a whole new world of possibility. If perception is the key to interacting with the quantum realm, then we must learn how to train our minds and bodies to perceive at a deeper level. In some ways, it's like learning a new language, a language of the quantum world. But how do we begin? One powerful tool for expanding our awareness is mindfulness and meditation. These practices allow us to quiet the noise of the classical mind and tune into subtle layers of reality. By focusing our attention and quieting the constant chatter of everyday life, we can open ourselves to new forms of perception, perhaps even ones that allow us to experience the quantum realm more directly. Another technique that can help us refine our perception is visualization. Imagine yourself in a room filled with particles, each vibrating and interacting in ways you can't normally see. Picture yourself moving through this space, feeling the energy of these particles as they dance around you. Visualization exercises like this can help you begin to break down the boundaries between your conscious mind and the quantum realm, creating a bridge that allows you to experience it firsthand. While this might seem abstract at first, the more you practice, the more your perception could shift, allowing you to sense the quantum world in ways you never thought possible. Biofeedback and neurofeedback are other scientific approaches that could help enhance our perception. These methods allow us to monitor and regulate brain activity, guiding us toward altered states of consciousness that might be more attuned to the quantum realm. By training our brains to enter these states, we could enhance our ability to perceive and interact with the underlying quantum fabric of reality. It's like tuning a musical instrument. By adjusting our brainwaves, we might be able to better hear the subtle frequencies of the quantum world. The potential implications of experiencing the quantum realm are enormous. If we can directly interact with the quantum fabric of reality, it could fundamentally change our understanding of consciousness itself. What does it mean to be conscious in a quantum world? How might our understanding of time, space, and matter evolve if we can perceive them from a quantum perspective? This could have profound effects on everything from our sense of self to our understanding of the universe and our place within it. On a more practical level, exploring the quantum realm could lead to breakthroughs in technology, medicine, and even personal well-being. Imagine a world where we can harness quantum principles to create new forms of energy, new materials, or even new ways of communicating across vast distance. What if we could use quantum principles to heal our bodies, unlocking new forms of medicine that tap into the quantum nature of life itself? The possibilities are endless. As we venture deeper into this exploration of the quantum realm, I encourage you to start your own journey. Begin with small steps, practice mindfulness, try visualization exercises, and explore the growing field of neurofeedback. Open your mind to the possibility that the world around you might be far more interconnected and fluid than you ever imagined. The quantum realm isn't just a theoretical concept, it's a potential reality that you can begin to experience today. The more we explore, the more we may discover, not only about the world around us, but about ourselves. And in doing so, we may come to realize that the limits of our perception are not as fixed as we once believed. The universe is far stranger, far more beautiful, and far more connected than we ever thought possible. The quantum realm is waiting. Are you ready to experience it? As we begin to understand the deeper layers of reality, one question continues to echo in our minds. What is the true nature of consciousness? Is it just a byproduct of the brain, or could it be something much more profound? Something that allows us to interact with the very building blocks of reality itself. If we can truly begin to experience the quantum realm in a way that reshapes our perception of reality, it could have dramatic consequences on how we understand ourselves and our place in the universe. The traditional view of consciousness is that it's something that arises from the brain's complexity. Our thoughts, emotions, and experiences are thought to be the result of biochemical processes within the neurons of our brain. But this view, while helpful for understanding much of human behavior, may be incomplete. Many theorists and quantum physicists suggest that consciousness could be more than just a byproduct of the brain. In fact, they argue that consciousness might be directly linked to the quantum realm itself. There's an idea that consciousness isn't something confined within the brain. Instead, it might be a fundamental aspect of the universe, one that allows us to interact with the quantum field. If that's true, then perhaps the mind is not simply a passive observer of the universe, but an active participant in shaping reality. This opens up incredible possibilities. If consciousness can influence the quantum realm, then by refining our awareness, we might be able to change the very fabric of reality itself. It's as though our mind is not just a vessel for processing information, but a tool that can tune into the quantum frequencies of the universe, making it possible to interact with reality in ways we've never imagined before. We can begin to explore these ideas through the concept of mind over matter. For centuries, mystics, philosophers, and scientists have suggested that the mind holds the power to influence the material world. What if through focused attention and intention, we could consciously interact with quantum processes? This idea isn't as far-fetched as it may sound. After all, quantum mechanics itself teaches us that the act of observation can influence the behavior of particles. In a sense, we already have evidence that consciousness can play a role in shaping reality, albeit in small, often imperceptible ways. The question now becomes, how can we cultivate this ability and harness it to expand our perception? One possibility is through the development of a quantum consciousness. This isn't some far-off concept, but a real tangible skill that we can begin to cultivate right now. By training our minds and refining our awareness, we might be able to tap into the quantum field and experience reality in a way that's beyond the reach of our everyday senses. But what would this kind of training look like? How do we begin to tune our minds to the quantum frequencies of the universe? Meditation, as we've already touched on, is one powerful tool. By practicing deep, focused meditation, we can quiet the noise of the classical mind and attune ourselves to subtler layers of reality. Through regular practice, we can begin to observe and interact with the energy fields around us. Imagine being able to sense the movements of quantum particles, to feel the waves of energy that flow through space, to perceive the connections between all things on a deep, intrinsic level. This is the kind of expanded perception that meditation can help unlock. Yet meditation is only one path. Neurofeedback is another promising avenue that could allow us to cultivate a quantum awareness. Through neurofeedback, we can monitor our brainwaves and use real-time feedback to help train our brains to enter different states of consciousness. By learning to control our brainwaves, we might be able to enter a state of heightened awareness, one that's better suited to perceiving the quantum realm. It's like tuning a musical instrument until it reaches the perfect pitch. By tuning our brains to the right frequency, we might be able to hear the quantum vibrations of the universe, allowing us to experience reality in an entirely new way. As we venture deeper into these practices, it's important to remember that the journey toward experiencing the quantum realm isn't just about learning new techniques. It's about shifting our entire perspective on reality. The quantum realm isn't a place we visit. It's a way of perceiving that's already all around us. The reality we experience is shaped by our perception of it. But what if by refining our senses and expanding our awareness, we could perceive more than just the surface level of things? What if we could see beyond the physical world and experience the quantum realm that underlies everything? The key to this transformation lies in our ability to feel reality, not just think about it. And this brings us to an important point. The connection between perception and consciousness is not just theoretical. There are real, tangible ways we can begin to access the quantum realm through our sense. Through techniques like mindfulness, meditation, and visualization, we can sharpen our awareness, train our minds, and open ourselves to the possibility of experiencing reality on a deeper level. The quantum realm isn't something distant or abstract. It's all around us, waiting to be discovered. By learning to see it, feel it, and experience it, we can begin to unlock a new dimension of existence. But what would it mean for humanity as a whole if we could all begin to access this deeper level of perception? How might our understanding of reality change if we could see beyond the limits of classical physics and interact directly with the quantum realm? The implications could be profound. Not only would it change our scientific understanding of the universe, but it could also lead to new technologies, breakthroughs in medicine, and even profound shifts in human consciousness. Imagine a world where we can harness the quantum principles to create new forms of energy, new materials, and even new ways of connecting with one another. A world where we can tune our minds to the frequencies of the universe, unlocking the potential to heal, create, and explore in ways we've never thought possible. The quantum realm holds the keys to a new frontier of human understanding. By expanding our perception, we can begin to experience it, not just as a theoretical concept, but as a real living reality. The more we explore this possibility, the more we may discover about ourselves and the universe around us. And the journey doesn't end here. As we continue to refine our perception, to develop our quantum consciousness, and to explore the depths of the universe, we may come to realize that the boundaries between the observer and the observed are not as fixed as we once thought. We are not separate from the quantum realm, but intimately connected to it, woven into its fabric in ways we can't yet fully comprehend. This is a new kind of exploration, one that isn't about venturing out into the stars, but about journeying inward, into the deepest reaches of our own consciousness. And as we begin to access the quantum realm, we may find that the universe is far stranger, more interconnected, and more wondrous than we ever imagined. The potential for personal transformation, scientific discovery, and collective evolution is limitless. The quantum realm is waiting. Are you ready to experience it? As we stand on the precipice of this new understanding, it's clear that we are about to embark on a journey that could reshape our entire view of reality. If we can truly begin to experience the quantum realm, if we can refine our perception and unlock the ability to sense and interact with the deepest layers of existence, it won't just change how we see the world, it will change how we live it. Consider for a moment the potential for personal transformation. What if we could directly access the quantum realm, experiencing reality, not as static and unchanging, but as a fluid, dynamic interplay of possibilities? Every moment could become an opportunity to interact with the quantum fabric of the universe, shaping our experiences in ways we once thought impossible. Our consciousness could become a tool of creation, not just observation. Imagine being able to influence your reality by consciously tuning into the quantum field, just as a musician might tune an instrument to create the perfect harmony. This would be more than a shift in perception. It would be a fundamental shift in how we interact with the world and our own consciousness. At the same time as we explore the quantum realm, we may also discover that our own minds are far more powerful than we've ever realized. The limitations we place on ourselves could be revealed as illusions, mere byproducts of the classical world's constraints. Perhaps by refining our perception, we could tap into a deeper level of consciousness that allows us to transcend these limitations. We might be able to heal ourselves on a cellular level, accessing the quantum processes that govern life itself. We could learn to influence our emotions, our thoughts, and even the environment around us in ways we've never before imagined. The possibilities for personal growth and well-being are vast, but beyond the personal, this journey into the quantum realm has the potential to transform society as a whole. Imagine a world where we all have access to this expanded perception, a world where every individual can tap into the quantum field, not just as a passive observer, but as an active participant in shaping their reality. If everyone had access to the tools and practices that allow us to refine our perception, we could unlock untapped potential on a collective scale. With the ability to influence the quantum field, we could begin to create a new world, one based on deeper understanding, greater interconnectedness, and more harmonious relationships with each other and the environment. We've seen how our understanding of the quantum realm could lead to breakthroughs in technology. Quantum computing, for example, holds the potential to revolutionize industries by solving problems that are currently beyond the reach of classical computers. But this is just the beginning. Imagine if we could harness the power of the quantum realm to create technologies that were not only more efficient, but also more aligned with the natural world. Imagine quantum energy sources that are limitless and clean, or materials that could revolutionize everything from healthcare to construction. The potential applications are almost limitless, but the most exciting possibility lies in the way this shift in perception could impact our understanding of consciousness itself. If we can learn to experience the quantum realm, to tune into the fundamental nature of existence, it could radically shift our understanding of what it means to be human. Consciousness may not just be a byproduct of the brain, but a living, dynamic interaction with the universe's deepest truth. By expanding our awareness and developing our quantum consciousness, we could begin to understand the very nature of existence itself. And as we do so, we may come to realize that the barriers between ourselves and the universe are not as insurmountable as we once thought. The quantum realm is not some distant place we must travel to. It is the very fabric of reality that surrounds us, a hidden dimension that is always present, waiting to be explored. By shifting our perception, we can access this realm and begin to experience a deeper, more profound connection with the world around us. This connection is not just intellectual or theoretical, it is real, tangible, and available to each and every one of us. It's not about waiting for some distant future or hoping for some miraculous event. The tools, practices, and understanding to access the quantum realm are already available to us. Through mindfulness, meditation, visualization, and other techniques, we can begin to refine our perception and open ourselves to the possibility of experiencing reality on a quantum level. And as we do so, we not only transform our own lives, but we begin to contribute to a collective evolution of human consciousness. The journey ahead is not one of simply understanding a new scientific concept. It is a journey of expanding our perception, shifting our consciousness, and ultimately transforming our relationship with reality itself. It's a journey that invites us to see the world with fresh eyes, to experience the interconnectedness of all things, and to realize that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. The quantum realm is not something outside of us, it is something within us, and by unlocking our perception, we can tap into its limitless potential. As we explore this new frontier, we must remember that the path is not easy. It will require patience, discipline, and an open mind. We will need to challenge our preconceived notions about reality and learn to let go of the old ways of thinking that have kept us limited. But the rewards are profound. By expanding our perception, we open ourselves up to a new dimension of existence, one that is full of wonder, possibility, and endless potential. The quantum realm is not just a place for physicists and theorists. It is a place for all of us. It is a realm where every individual can engage with the deepest mysteries of existence and begin to understand their role in the grand tapestry of the universe. It is a realm where we can experience the interconnectedness of all things and discover that in the end, the boundaries between us and the universe are not as fixed as we once believed. So as we continue on this journey, I invite you to join. Start by opening your mind to the possibility that there is more to reality than what we can see and touch. Begin to explore the practices that can expand your perception and refine your consciousness. Embrace the idea that the quantum realm is not some distant, unreachable place, but a living, breathing aspect of existence that is always with us. As you continue to explore, you'll begin to realize that the quantum realm is not just a concept. It is a doorway to a new way of experiencing the world, a new way of being. It holds the potential to change everything we know about the universe, about consciousness, and about us. And as we collectively begin to access this deeper layer of reality, we have the chance to create a future that is more interconnected, more enlightened, and more attuned to the true nature of existence. The quantum realm is waiting for you. It's waiting for all of it. Are you ready to step beyond the limits of perception and experience reality in a way that you've never imagined? The journey begins now.